guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new over here, a huge welcome to you. I hope you liked the video and I hope that you actually subscribe and join our family. So today I have filmed this video for you guys. It's a flawless foundation routine. So if you want to see how you can get your foundation to look like your skin, to look like you woke up like that, please just continue watching the video. And yeah, okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do, because I have very oily skin, I feel like I always say this, so the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you set your face with a powder. Now you want to take your beauty blender or your sponge, whatever you want to call it, and you just want to make sure that you're pressing the powder into your skin, because yeah, it's just going to keep it matte for a bit longer. Okay, and then now that you've set your face with powder, you want to prime. Now I use the Smashbox primer, and sometimes I use the Benefit Cosmetics primer. The Benefit Cosmetics primer is actually, okay, this is like 400 and something. I don't remember the exact price, but like I think this is probably cheaper than the Benefit primer, because the Benefit primer is way smaller than this. It's probably like this small and it's like 175 rand. But I genuinely love the Benefit primer, but today I'm using this one. I will be using this one. And you just want to make sure you use a primer that is suitable for the skin type that you have. Now, because we have oily skin, like I'm assuming that the people watching this video are also oily skinned, we tend to have large pores, which is why a primer which is a pore minimizing primer is very, very important for your makeup routine, to make sure you have flawless makeup. So yeah, you want to invest in a primer for your pores, because what tends to happen is when you don't prime when you don't put primer that's going to, you know, fill in your pores, the foundation literally just, it like when you apply it, it doesn't go into your pores, and then that ends up looking, it's almost like it emphasizes your pores. It makes them look bigger, it makes them look larger, and it doesn't look cute. So I feel like primer for people that have skin like mine is very important, because it's going to make or break your flawless foundation routine. So now that step 2 is done, which is your primer, we're going to go to step number 3, color corrector. Now, color correcting is very important. It's very important because it's basically going to make sure you don't use a lot of foundation just to cover up like your acne scars. As you can see, I have like scars over here and over here. And as you can see, it's making a bit of a difference. It is actually almost like, you know, cancelled out those acne scars that I have. Alright, cool. Now for step number 3, 4, I don't know, but the next step is your foundation. So today I'm going to be using the Revlon ColourStay foundation, the full cover foundation in the shade Almond. Another foundation that I genuinely love that has the most beautiful finish like is the Maybelline Stay foundation. It's the foundation that I've been using before I got this foundation. So yeah, you guys should definitely just check out that foundation. I love that foundation. It's absolutely beautiful. I think it's one of the best foundations we have in drugstores. So yeah, and then what you want to do, one of the biggest I think one of the biggest things to having flawless foundation is to not use way too much product. You shouldn't be using way more product than what you actually need, because you're gonna end up being cakey. It's just not going to be cute. Another key to having flawless foundation is knowing that you need to blend the hell out of that foundation. Blending is very important in makeup. It's important for eyeshadow, it's important for foundation. Is your concealer. So I have the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and then I have the Rimmel London concealer palette. So the thing with concealer, you guys, is once again, you do not have to be using ungodly amounts of products just to try to get your makeup to look good. Less is more in my opinion. I feel like a little really goes a long way. So I'm gonna take my Rimmel London concealer, this shade over here. I really love this concealer. Like And you guys already know that concealer is meant to highlight certain areas on your face. So with that being said, if you have an area that you feel like doesn't need to be highlighted, for example your forehead, if you have a big forehead and you don't want to highlight it, you don't have to put concealer on your forehead. And another thing with concealer, you guys, you need to make sure you get your actual concealer shade, because sometimes if you get a shade that is way too light for you, for example, and the undertones are completely wrong, you're gonna look crazy. You're gonna look like a ghost. And remember, the key to having the most perfect, flawless foundation is literally making sure you blend the hell out of that thing. And using a beauty blender is awesome because it absorbs the excess product, which is why also you need to make sure it's damp, because you want to make sure you absorb the excess products, the products that you don't really need, and it just gives you that flawless coverage. Now we're moving on to contour. Now contouring is basically when you're creating shadows on your face just to help, you know, like do those ones, like to give you guys a cheekbone. If you got a big forehead, like I personally feel like I have a bigger forehead, so if you have, well, not a big forehead, I just have an oval head, so literally my face is just like, you know, so just to kind of like make it a little bit smaller, that's when you're gonna contour. So you want to contour that part, you want to contour over here to carve out your cheekbones. And take the black opal foundation. This is an actual foundation, I just use it as, you know, as a contour dun. So this is what it looks like. It's very beautiful and it blends so well. Like the formula, I genuinely love black opal products. I feel like they have one of the best foundations I've actually ever like come across so far in my life. So if, once again, you're looking for a foundation, you should try out black opal. Like, so for me it's black opal, it's the Maybelline Stay foundation, and the Revlon foundation that I used is also quite nice. I won't lie to you, it's also quite nice and it's full coverage. And you're gonna start blending, and you want to make sure you blend upwards. You want to make sure you blend upwards so that that line is nice and sharp, you know, you have this nice straight line and you don't look like you have mud chilling on your face. So yeah, just blend. After that, I'm going to take my Beauty Treats contour palette and I'm going to use the shade over here. So I'm going to use that just to carve out my nose. And what you want to do when you're contouring your nose, you want to make sure you start from here. Your contour should start from literally where your eyebrow begins, and then you bring it down the bridge of your nose or the sides of your nose like that. And then the next thing you want to do is bronzing. Now this is optional, not everybody does this. I just like doing this just to number one, set my contour. Number two, I just like wanna, you know, add some warmth to my face. So I'm going to now take my setting powder and I'm going to use this to set my concealer. I'm just gonna do that. And guys, I don't bake. I don't like baking. For me, I feel like, okay, I have very oily skin, right? Cool. But like in as much as I have oily skin, I don't like looking like I have cement on my face. Like I don't like looking dry and dehydrated and stuff. And I feel like baking literally does that to me. I feel like baking makes me look cakey, number one, and I really do not like it. So what I do is I just take the translucent powder and I press it into my skin just like that, and it's gonna help really set your makeup. So I feel like when people meet you and they've never seen you for the first time, they should wonder, is that your skin? Like, is that your skin or what's going on? The moment people really feel like that's your skin, I feel like you've nailed it. Like whatever you did to your face that day, you did the damn things. Like you really did. So yeah, I personally feel like I love foundation that looks like your skin, like it looks like you woke up like that. I genuinely love foundation like that. The moment it starts looking cakey and like it looks like cement, and it looks like you can take a spoon and like scoop it off your face, I personally don't like that. Just my personal preference. And yeah, so the next thing you want to do is blush. Blushing your face, adding blush to your face, I feel like it's optional. I literally never used to like using blush, because you know those women, bako checkers, those women traumatized me, because from a young age I genuinely hated blush because of those women. I was like, if that's what it looks like, I personally don't want it. Keep it away from me, thank you very much, bye, you know. But then recently I actually saw actually if you do it the right way, it looks cute. So this is optional, like I said, you don't have to add blush. I'm just gonna add blush because why not. So I'm using the exact same palette, so I'm using this shade over here. I just dab into the thingy, blow on it a little bit, and then I'm just gonna add it on my cheekbones. I genuinely feel like I don't have cheekbones. Like I have very, like, I don't know, like my cheeks are fat, so sometimes I feel like I don't even have cheekbones. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but like sometimes I feel like I don't have cheekbones. So I just apply the blush like slightly above my contour. I want to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me powder. So I literally just take my beauty blender, also because I'm oily skinned, and this really helps set my makeup and keep it on for like much longer, and I just press that into my skin like that. And also, if you use a translucent powder that has a bit of flashback, this can definitely help, you know, cancel out that flashback. So yeah. And then now for highlights. Now you guys, this stuff, I absolutely love this product. You know when you see like highlights, like that powder highlights, and it just looks like it's sitting on your skin as opposed to it melting into your skin and looking like, you know, you just naturally glowing, like you just drink a lot of water and you just glow from within. Like this stuff does that to you. Like it literally makes it look like the highlight is just a part of your skin, like it melts into your skin. It's so beautiful. This is from LA Girl. This is called the LA Girl Contour Stick Crayon Definite, but like the color is absolutely beautiful. I love this on brown skin. Like I feel like bronze goldish highlights look absolutely beautiful on brown skin. So yeah, if you are brown skin and you want a highlighter, I'll definitely say go for a shade that's like bronze, like something like this, bronze or gold, depending obviously on how light skinned you are or how dark skinned you are. But yeah, I really love this product. The next thing you want to do is go in with your setting spray. My setting spray is finished, but like yeah, if you have oily skin, you want to use a mattifying setting spray, because obviously it's just gonna help keep everything intact. Sometimes I don't use a setting spray because sometimes I feel like it makes me a bit oily. Like I feel like it, I don't know, maybe I'm being a bit crazy, but like sometimes I don't use a setting spray. Sometimes I just leave my makeup like this because I feel like with all the powder that I added and stuff, it should work. Like it should work. So let me just put my earrings back on. Okay, so that's the final product, that's the final look. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video, and I hope that you learned a lot from watching this video. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. But for now, goodbye.